here, and I am excited to be with you. Where? That's right, in the mighty jungle. Well, we are going to have a great Bible story for you today, but before we do, I was wondering, would you play a game with me? It's a guessing game. I am thinking of an animal, and I was wondering if you could guess it with 3 clues. Are you ready? Okay. Clue number 1. This animal is brown. Clue number 2. This animal has a very long tail. And clue number 3. This animal likes to eat bananas! Woo! Do you know what it is? That's right! It's a monkey! Very good job, friends. Excellent work. Hey, I usually know a song about an animal, but this time, I know a song about bananas. Do you think you could do my banana chant with me? First, it's very important that we make a banana. Are you ready? Let's go. Peel bananas. Peel, peel bananas. Peel bananas. Peel, peel bananas. Then you slice bananas. Slice, slice bananas. Slice bananas. Slice, slice bananas. Then you eat bananas. Eat, eat bananas. Eat bananas. Eat, eat bananas. Then you go bananas. Go, go bananas. Go bananas. Go, go bananas. Woohoo! Very good job, friends. I love singing with you. It is time for our Bible story. Do you think you could make a monkey sound with me? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Eek, 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 eek. Bye, friends.
Hi, explorers. I'm Ethan, and welcome back to the mighty jungle.
Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Kristen, and I am your jungle guide for today. We have been learning that God is in control, and I have another wonderful story for you all about God's faithfulness.
But first, we need to talk to Fredward. And remember, he went a little wild. So can we do our special jungle call to get him out of here?
Here we go.
Hi, Jungle Explorers. I'm so excited to see you here in the mighty jungle. It's wonderful to be out here in the wild.
It sure is. Now, Fredward, all of our friends are at home following the rules, but can you help us with our special cheer?
Of course I can, Jungle Explorers. I said, which book is the very best?
The Bible. The Bible.
Which book is the very best?
The Bible. The Bible.
Thank you so much, Fredward. Hey, Ethan, let's see what's inside the story tree.
Let's see.
Look!
It's a Bible.
That's right. And hey, what do you think this image is? That's a good idea, friends. I think that this man is a warrior. In fact, I think that this is Gideon.
I think I recognize that name. I'm pretty sure it's from the book of Judges. Let's go see the time bind.
Yeah, let's do it. Bye, Fredward. Thanks for your help.
Bye, everyone.
All right, let's go.
Let's see. Judges. I think it's over here on the time bind.
That's right. Our story for today is about Gideon. It happened a long, long time ago, and once again, God's people were in trouble.
If there's trouble, it's my job to help.
Whoa, King Lionel. Hi. That roar sure startled us, but we aren't in any trouble. However, Miss Kristen was getting ready to tell us a story about when God's people were in trouble.
Oh, how silly of me. I should have known it was time for our Bible story. Learning about Gideon is a great example of God's faithfulness.
That's right. Today, we are going to learn how God was faithful to Gideon, and maybe you can help us out with part of our story, too. Okay, friends, our story starts with God's people, the Israelites, and they were in trouble. A group of people called the Midianites kept coming and stealing all of their food. God's people couldn't care for themselves. They didn't have anything to eat, and they cried out to God for help.
And that is when God sent an angel to talk to Gideon.
That's right, Lionel. The angel told Gideon that God was going to use him to defeat the Midianites. But Gideon wasn't so sure. He was the smallest and weakest out of all of God's people. Surely God had a better warrior than Gideon. So Gideon asked God for a sign. Gideon took a stick and put a piece of food on it. Then God burned it up right in front of him. God was showing Gideon his great strength and power.
But even that wasn't enough for Gideon. He needed another sign.
That's right, King Lionel. Gideon prayed to God and asked for a sign again. He said, Lord, this piece of wool that I have is soft and dry. In the morning, if it is wet and the ground is dry, then I will know that you are with me. What do you think happened? Sure enough, in the morning, when Gideon looked at the wool, it was soaking wet and the ground was dry. God once again showed Gideon his great strength and power.
Wow, I'm sure Gideon was really ready to fight now. That's 2 signs from God.
Well, Gideon wanted to be very, very sure that God was with him. So Gideon asked God for a 3rd sign. He said, God, this time, if the wool is dry and the ground is wet, then I will know that you are with me. Friends, what do you think happened? That's right. The next morning, the wool that Gideon had laid out was soft and dry, and the ground was soaking wet. Now there was no denying that God wanted to use Gideon to defeat the Midianites.
But sadly, Gideon still had a hard time trusting that God is in control.
That's right, King Lionel. We all know that God is in control, but sometimes it can be really hard to trust in God. God has told us that he will do what he says he will do. And we might not always know how that's going to happen, but we can trust that it will. So Gideon rounded up God's army, and they headed to go fight the Midianites.
But wait, there are too many of you.
That's right, King Lionel. When Gideon gathered his army, God said that there were too many of them. So God divided the army. He said, whoever is too scared to fight should go home. And 2/3 of the men left.
But wait, there are still too many.
You're right again, King Lionel. God said that Gideon's army was still too big, and he divided it again. Whenever they stopped to get a drink, God said, whoever drinks from the water with their hands cupped will fight. Friends, out of the 1,000 men that Gideon had gathered, only 300 got to fight. This doesn't look like a very big army, does it? But with that little army, God helped his people defeat the Midianites. They won!
Even though Gideon didn't know how God was going to keep his promise, God was in control. I want to make sure all of my jungle subjects know this story. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Lionel. Explorers, this month we're learning about how God is in control.
That's right. God is in control. He is faithful to those who follow him. Now, we might not always know how God is going to keep a promise, but we can trust that God will do what he says he will do. He is faithful. And we have a memory verse about that very thing. Let's come over to Coco, our coconut computer, and check it out. Hey, Coco, what's the word?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Uh-oh! It looks like Coco has gone Coco nuts! Remember, friends, the only way to get her back to normal is for us to tell her the memory verse. It looks like this. Lord, you are mighty. You are faithful in everything you do. From Psalm 89:8. Let's try it together. Here we go. Lord, you are mighty. You are faithful in everything you do. Psalm 89:8. Great job, friends! Before we sing, let's do our special poem together and pray. Are you ready? Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. much that you are faithful. God, even when it seems impossible for you to keep your promises, we know that you will. Help all of my friends to trust in you. Amen. Great job, friends. Up next, it's time to sing and dance. So get on your feet and try it with us.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and where's Owen? Boom! Whoa! And I'm Owen. And we're taking over the mighty jungle to bring you back another Moment of Random.
Now today you kids learned about Gideon and how he was scared to fight the Midianite army because he was scared.
We're scaring people. That's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Yes!
How did I know
Hi, friends! So today you guys learned about Gideon and how God chose Gideon to lead his army. But Gideon was a little bit scared, so he asked God for some signs. Do you remember about the signs that Gideon asked for? It was the wool, and he asked for the wool in the ground to either be wet or dry. So today, Miss Kristen and I thought we'd have a little fun with the game, having a wet object and a dry object. So I picked out something for Miss Kristen to guess. She's going to wear a blindfold. I'm going to uncover her object, and then she's going to reach in and guess what the object is.
My only clue is that this is something that's wet.
Yes, and then Miss Kristen did the same thing for me, but with a dry object. So we're gonna start with Miss Kristen first. Now that she's all blindfolded, I'm going to reach over. I'll let you guys see what her object is. I'll tell you, it might be kind of hard to tell, so I'll tell you at the end if Miss Kristen doesn't guess it. It is inside of a cup, so don't knock over the cup. Reach in there. Let's see if she guesses what it is.
Oh, it's powdery.
Yes.
Oh, it's squishy.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? It feels kind of grainy.
Okay.
It feels like sand.
Yeah, that's it. Ah, it's sand.
It's sand! I'm glad I didn't taste it!
Oh, I would have stopped you. That would have been gross.
Okay. Oh, I had sand, friends. I don't know if you can see that or not.
It's glittery sand.
It's glittery
too.
sand. I thought that maybe it was hot chocolate powder and I was gonna lick my finger. I'm really glad I
I am
didn't.
so glad you didn't do that.
Okay, now Miss Natalie's gonna put her blindfold on, and I found something that is dry for Miss Natalie. And now lots of things are dry, so this is not a very good hint.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna take this cover away. All right, it's laying on the table, Miss Natalie.
okay. Oh, here it is.
This is tricky because sometimes this thing is wet, but right now it's dry.
Oh, okay, well, it's a rectangle. It feels kind of like rough. It kind of feels like, it's not rough enough. It kind of feels like sandpaper. Oh, it's got holes in it. Oh, is it a sponge?
It's a sponge! Yeah! All
That was
right.
a tricky object.
Mm-hmm. Well, friends, we hope you guys enjoyed our little guessing game, and this is one that you can play at home too. Just have someone put on a blindfold. You could use a blanket or a pillowcase or really anything, and then hand them something and see if they can guess what it is.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Bye.
Bye.
All right, friends, today we learned about Gideon. Now, Gideon was kind of scared. God had made some big promises to him, and Gideon just wasn't sure that he was going to keep them. But we know that God will do what he says he will do. And God was faithful to Gideon. So let's sing about it. All right, here we go, friends. We're exploring in the jungle. Yeah, we're looking at God's word. He is faithful, never changing. And this is what we learned. Gideon was scared, too afraid to fight. But God showed everyone his power and might. That God was faithful to them. He's faithful to me. Great job, friends.